Man of War Valkyrie. Hey, everybody, I'm looking. This is Cigar blog. So, near as I can tell, this is apparently the Connecticut line of the Man of War brand. Anybody that knows my channel knows I am not particularly crazy about Connecticut's. Which raises the question, Cigars International, why the hell do you keep selling me these things? I swear, every bundle I get has got at least one or two Connecticut's in it. And I do not understand why. But every so often, I find one that's actually good, actually has flavor, and hopefully this will be one of those. And do a little trim and scorch like usual. Good lord, okay. I didn't mean literally scorch, good lord. Okay. Typically of a Connecticut, you know, it's a little muted, shall we say. But there is definitely some flavor there. A little spice, a little sweet. There's something very interesting going on in the retrohale that I can't quite put my finger on. Also, this leaves a little bit of a taste on your lips for some reason. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is not a sweetened tip because it's Man of War. They don't typically do that. This could be interesting. Alright, I'm going to get this down to the first inch and see if it wakes up. Okay, oh, that's a thing. So, anyway, about an inch in, and typical to your typical Connecticut shade style wrapper, it's a little mellow. That said, getting like a slight pepperiness to it. I want to say a little earth. Overall, I thought there was a little bit more going on here than I was originally exposed to. I'm trying not to go there, but I'm getting a very brown paper bag kind of vibe off of this, which is okay. Sorry. Anyway, you know, it's like I'm trying not to go there, but I can't help but get this kind of weird, almost like brown paper bag kind of thing off of these. And this is the reason why I typically don't like Connecticut shade, is because a lot of times they don't really taste like anything. There's something going on here, but I think it's going to be, hopefully it'll build as it goes. But as is, there's kind of just like a very slight kind of piquant spiciness to it. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot that I'm really getting out of this, other than it's real mellow. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this down to the halfway point and see if this ends up getting a little bit more interesting. Okay, well, not quite the halfway point, but yeah, the ash just kind of fell off, kerflumped. And it was kind of funny because it kind of did one of those little severe nosedives, and that is not very common to have a cigar do that. Anyway, this has a little bit to go for the proper update. Especially because there's something in here I'm having a real hard time actually placing. So I'm going to get this going just a little bit further, get a little bit closer to where an actual halfway point would be. and see if maybe something builds a little bit, because there is definitely something going on. It's just hard to pinpoint. So, give me a bit. Okay, so a little more towards where the actual halfway point is. Thankfully, flavor's built. And this one has given me a very hoppy ale vibe. It's got a little bit of that spicy note to it, which would kind of be like, you know, having an ale that's got a little bit of alcohol content to it. But what I was initially taking as kind of brown paper bag was actually a refreshing light bitterness. I know most people think, why did you have anything that's bitter? Well, it's because, you know, you don't have cloying sweetness, you don't have overtly fruity messes. You just get something that's light, clean, and refreshing. Slightly bitter, but not just like bitter beer face, you know? And that's kind of a weird way for this. Kind of a strange way to describe a cigar, but anyway, it's kind of... For some reason, I want to say you might want to try pairing this with like a Hoegaarden. Keep in mind, it's been a while since I've had one of those, so that could be overly citrusy, because the last blonde ale I had was like really citrus heavy and kind of ugh. But it just stripes me. Stripes me? Yeah, it stripes my ass. It strikes me as being just a very hot afternoon, this cigar and a hoppy light color ale. Don't drink light beer. Lighter colored beer, that's fine. Light beer, no. Might as well be drinking, you know, used moose water, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and yank the band and try to elaborate a little bit more on this here. Retrohale has a slightly not quite sweet, almost floral note to it. The real thing that kind of sticks with you is that kind of spicy, somewhat slightly piquant, spicy, kind of the core flavor, which is kind of built on a good, clean, slightly bitter, just clean tobacco. You know, it's light, it's clean, kind of refreshing, not gonna lie. It's not bad. But like I said, I'm gonna go yank the band and finish this up. Yeah, that little bunny is giving me the stink eye. Just happened to see him start backing out of the hole. Anyway, every so often I come out here and I find the weirdest shit. No, anyway, coming up on the nub here. So far I want to say the flavors have been pretty consistent throughout most of this thing. After the halfway point, it kind of get a little sweeter. So, that was pleasant. But this does kind of fall into the category of kind of a typical Connecticut of being a little too mellow for my taste. That's it, it does have flavor, and it very much reminds me of a hoppy ale. So, that said, no construction issues to speak of, just a slight irritation with the band because that one decided to leave a nice little flap wrapper. Anyway, not really a whole hell of a lot else to say, other than, yeah, definitely a good cigar for a hot afternoon, especially into the lighter stuff. This is definitely on the light end. Piquant spiciness, solid, earthy, clean tobacco, with slight kind of hoppy bitterness. Retrohale's got occasionally an almost floral notes, subtle, sweet. Not bad, but yeah, I don't know why I keep getting these Connecticut's. It's like I order a bundle for, you know, just have something interesting to review, and never fails. There's always at least a half a dozen Connecticut's or something weird going on. Also, just a quick side note, there are entirely too many beer cans in this field. They've been smashed into dirt, and of course it's Bud Light. Don't believe me? Here, I'll show you. You thought I was kidding, didn't you? Well, anyway, not much else to say about this. If you're into Connecticut's, then this is definitely one of the better ones. I probably would say for Connecticut's, there's one from Oliva that's actually pretty good. It's Me personally, if I was going to go with Connecticut, I'd go with that one just because of the fact that this one's a little spicy. Of course, if that's your thing, knock yourself out. Of course, you can smoke whatever whatever you like. Pairings for drinks, I would say, pretty much a decent ale, high hop content. Maybe it's like I keep wanting to say Hoegaarden for some reason. It's been forever since I've had one of those. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this. If you like this review, and if you like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know if you had a different experience. Other than that, check out my Twitch stream Sunday to Friday night, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Getting hot out here. Alright, I'll see you next time.